Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is the Almighty Geoff, and we are here with episode 2 of Assassin's Creed 3. In the previous episode, we basically, started up the game. We went to the first civilization temple that was found in New York before being sent into the Animus, where we started viewing the life of Haytham Kenway, another of our ancestors, as he assassinated what we assume to be a Templar at the Beggar's Opera, I think is what it was called, and then taking passage on a trip from London to Boston, which was pretty eventful. And it was a longer episode, I apologise for that. I don't really like them being that long in general. Obviously, it's between 30 and 40 minutes usually. That was just a special case because that third memory is incredibly long, so it was either going to be 22 minutes, or obviously as it turned out to be about 50 minutes or so. But we're right back at it now. We're going to carry on with sequence 2, so this is just after the cutscene where we meet Charles Lee, I think.
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it?
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone stop him!
The frame rate's having a bit of an issue at the moment, but alright, hopefully it should start getting a bit better. Now, the one thing I don't like about this game is the bloody map discovery.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. Need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Alright. So now we're going to pick up a sword and a pistol, I believe. Now, other than, as I was saying before about the map synchronization thing, other than the previous games, from AC1 to Revelations, for this and the next game, it's not a case of get the viewpoint to discover it all.
This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I...
It's all right. If you have the time, hurrah! If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
Alright, yeah. Good old Benjamin. I'm not going to bother doing that for a little while yet. As I said, I'm going to start working on all that elements of the Let's Play when we reach, sequence 4 or 5. Alright, so we're just going to buy the normal sword. You have to buy these, but I think these will probably be the only ones we're going to get for the first little while anyway. So it's pretty much skins us. So, I'm just going to buzz into a cutscene here. As I was saying before about the map synchronization, just getting the viewpoints is not enough anymore. While it does help with discovering collectibles and side missions and stuff,
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern.
it won't actually fully discover the map.
But the rooms are spacious and they do not cry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
No, Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well. But he saw the Order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause. And you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
Okay. So it says you can probably see in the bottom left corner how it's being discovered. It's just going from blank and being filled in. You're pretty much going to have to do a lot of that yourself if you want to get all that done. All filled in and all that jazz, but yeah, it's just going to be after something we're going to have to deal with, unfortunately, but we'll make do, I'm sure. Alright, so that's memory 1 done. Welcome to Boston. So, I believe, once the thing's gone, we can go back and talk to Franklin. We don't need to have any almanac pages, it's just, I'm going to try and get all the conversations in this game listened to, because it can be quite interesting. So we'll get this one done. Now, due to the almanac thing, and how we're going to be leaving it till later, we are going to end up missing out on one of these conversations with Franklin, but it's no harm done really. I don't think it's a major thing. I think it's just kind of like, oh, thank you for your help, and then that's it. Nothing to whinge over or anything. Now, near this as well is also a courier mission thing. I don't know why the frame rate's been so awkward today. But like I said, we're going to leave that till later as well. But you'll see why. Right.
Hello again.
More almanac pages?
Well, not quite. It's a treatise, actually.
Oh? Concerning what?
The benefits of taking an older woman as a lover.
Really? This I'd like to hear.
First and most obvious, they're wiser. And so this makes for far more stimulating conversation. Makes other things more stimulating as well, but more on that in a moment.
All right. Your argument for experience makes some sense.
Second, when beauty fades, women must improve their utility, lest they be discarded and forgotten. Rare is an old woman who is not also kind, compassionate, and good.
That's something of a generalization.
But also true. Now, on to the third. Older women cannot conceive, which means one less thing over which to fret. In fact, you also decrease the chance of acquiring something like the French pox, its presence clearly visible, or the woman dead.
And should one desire a child?
Then make a young woman your wife. Let the older one be a mistress. And that brings me to my fourth point. With age comes prudence. An older woman is less likely to reveal your indiscretions.
Yes. I suppose you know quite a bit about that.
And proud of it, thank you. As to the fifth reason, because in every animal that walks upright, the deficiency of the fluids that fill the muscles appears first in the highest part. The face first grows lank and wrinkled, then the neck, then the breast and arms. The lower parts continuing to the last as plump as ever, so that covering all above with a basket, and regarding only what is below the girdle, it is impossible of two women to know an old from a young one. And as in the dark all cats are gray, the pleasure of corporal enjoyment with an old woman is at least equal and frequently superior. Every knack being by practice capable of improvement.
Jesus Christ.
You mad bastard.
Well, it's true, and believe me, I should know. I've sampled a great many. You should try one as well. Like a fine wine, they only improve with age. Although I suppose if left unattended too long, some have a tendency to sour. And that, my friend, is a most unpleasant experience. Better to work in a field often plowed, you know.
Is there more?
Indeed, indeed.
Oh my.
The sixth is this. The sin is less. To take a maidenhead is a great responsibility. Mishandled, it can ruin lives. No such risk with an older woman. And this implies the seventh. Younger women are more given to compunction. Anxiety and unease are not present in the more aged and experienced. And as to the last of my reasons, well, it's really quite simple. Older women are so very grateful for the attention.
You make a compelling argument, Mr. Franklin. I might just have to run a few tests myself.
I highly recommend it.
I do believe that's based off something that Franklin actually wrote, but
I owe you a great thanks, by the
I'm
way.
not 100% on that.
What for?
Speaking with me. You see, I have very few friends in Boston these days.
And what did you do to earn their ire?
Started with a cartoon I drew, suggesting unification. How else can we hope to withstand the French menace? I proposed something similar at the Albany conference as well, and it ruffled quite a few feathers. See, I've begun to wonder if Parliament best serves our interests. The colonies might be better off independent and autonomous. Most of my peers, however, haven't taken kindly to the suggestion.
Are things truly so bad under the Crown?
But you've answered your own question. Under. Why under? It should be side by side. Does France reside beneath Britain? Do the Italians, the Prussians, the Spanish? No. Sure, they may disagree from time to time, even come to blows, but they stand on equal ground. And we should as well.
Are the colonies not simply an extension of the kingdom, though? Another borough, if you will?
No, we are not. We've evolved into something else, something distinct.
I suppose it's only natural to desire parity. We leave behind our parents, our childhoods, our homes, and seek to find a place in the world. If it's true for a person, why not a nation?
Yes, exactly.
Interesting.
Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. Please, don't let me keep you from your work. Sorry, but I've some work needs doing.
Alright, yeah, so no matter how many times you try and talk to Franklin now, that icon will still appear, and he'll just keep saying, like, sorry, I don't want to waste your time. Sorry, you know, all that, but doesn't matter per se. Alright, let's head back towards the Green Dragon. Carry on with sequence 2. I believe this is a longer sequence because it has us recruiting all the members of the Order that were given. So obviously we've got Charles Lee, and he's already said that he's recruited William Johnson. So that leaves Thomas Hickey, John Pitcairn, and Benjamin Church, I believe. So let's head on inside. Get on with the next memory.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up.
Alright.
Do you require anything further?
Only privacy.
Not that kind of privacy, buddy. We're just discussing stuff. Don't give me that look. All right. There he be. Must be William Johnson. Oh, stand up, sit down, turn around, do a little dance.
Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles?
Sir,
We'd best be off.
of course.
Right. And before we do, we've got a couple of things we can talk to Johnson about.
Tell me about yourself, William.
What's to tell? I was born in Ireland to Catholic parents, which I learned early in life severely limited my opportunities. So I converted to Protestantism and journeyed here at the behest of my uncle. But I fear my uncle Peter was not the swiftest of men. He sought to open trade with the Conyan Gahaga, but chose to build his settlement away from the trade routes instead of on them. I tried to reason with the man, but as I said, not the swiftest. So, I took what little money I'd earned and bought my own little plot of land. I built a home, a farm, a store, and a mill. Humble beginnings, but well situated, which made all the difference.
So this is how you came to know the Mohawk?
Indeed, and it has proved a valuable relationship.
But still no mention from your contacts of the precursor site? No hidden temple or ancient constructs?
Yes and no. Which is to say, they had their fair share of sacred sites. Earthen mounds, forest clearings, hidden caves. But nothing matching what you describe. No strange metals, no odd glows.
It is well hidden.
Even to them, it seems. But cheer up, my friend. You'll have your precursor treasure. I swear it.
To our success, then.
And soon.
Right.
Should not be much longer. I'll let you know as soon as I have something. I hope you're right, Hatham. I should return to my studies.
Alright. I don't think we can talk to Charles or anything. Alright, well, let us carry on. Let's go and rescue Johnson's notes, I guess. Which will also introduce us to our third lieutenant, Thomas Hickey. So it should be quite interesting. Let's head out. Get on out. Get on out. That must be him. Alright. Easy. Johnson's errand.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Hatham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
Don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout, take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. We'll have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened.
Okay, kill message using fire out. So we're gonna do 10, that's our optional.
Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
Right. Now, I find it funny that he makes like a point against Hatham for his London accent. When he also has one, obviously, a different... obviously his is Cockney compared to Hatham's, like, very, you know, Queen's English, although I think it's King at this point, isn't it? Right. What are you doing? Pick it up.
You two, clear up.
Right. So it's not just like this section or anything, it's, yeah, you have the entire memory to get the 10 that you need. Let's see if we can get this done earlier. Reload. I can't reload because these guys get hitting me. Hang on. Right. Oh, okay.
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside!
What now?
We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them.
Let me get this dude first. Did that not count? For some reason.
On with the show then.
Wait. 1 second. Oh. Killed everybody. Okay, fair enough.
They wasn't so safe inside after all.
Alright, well, there's Johnson's box.
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Right, we only got 3 more of those to go. But who's going to take Johnson's box?
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Ooh.
Who should I say you are?
You don't? They'll know.
Oh,
Hey,
damn.
look, this one's got some.
Oh,
You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
I thought I was
So many had to die.
reloading. Damn.
Terrible tragedy. Back to the Green Dragon then. I need a drink.
Well, he's not telling his masters anything. That was completely accidental. That's funny. Alright, let me just grab one of these. Might help. Alright, so
Careful, gents. We've company.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rabble.
I'll probably only take down people with the firearm now if we've got enough time, because I don't want to risk Hickey and Lee losing too much
Be ashamed to let it all go to waste.
health.
You mad? In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something. Aw, why's you always got to go and spoil the sport?
Alright, whatever. Alright, let's keep it moving, people. Now, I know there are some people coming up by this house over here, so obviously don't want to lose Hickey and Lee. Let them catch up a little bit. Alright, come on. Oh yeah, take that. Oh.
In a Jeffy, boss.
Alright, let me just take care of it. Come on. There we go. That's one option I'll taken care of. Now I'm just going to use my blade probably. There we go.
It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
Alright. Obviously these can't be too difficult, it's only sequence 2 at this point, so they're still relatively early on in the game, they can't just drop them chests, like, you know, the really bad ones. To be honest, I don't think they're never really that much of a problem. Especially from this point on in the series, you can reload checkpoints and still be able to satisfy the optional rather than start from the very beginning. Which I guess is an improvement I can think of. Let's use our sword. Hey. Hey, I totally defended that. Whoa! Why are you not... He wasn't blocking it. Hey. Right, fully stocked up again. Oh dear. Okay, Hickey's losing health. Right, fools. Are you quite finished? Oh! Right, through the noggin. Right, should be end at memory now, I think.
Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
Blinking horror. Head through his chest, that's funny. Alright.
There you are.
We're done.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
Alright. We're done and done. We don't have an awful lot of time left, I understand, so I don't think we'll progress to the next memory just yet. We'll do that in the next episode. I believe we have some new things to say to Hickey. So we'll do that and then we'll go through the database and call it a day. But I mean, this one would have been a bit longer because of that conversation with Franklin.
Any news?
So.
Whispers of things? Nothing solid at the moment. I know you're looking for word of anything out of the ordinary. Dealing with temples and spirits and ancient times and whatnot. But, so far, can't say my boys have heard much.
No trinkets or artifacts being moved through your... shadow market?
Nothing new. Couple of ill-gotten weapons, some jewelry likely lifted from a living thing. But you said to listen for talk of glows and ums and strange sights, right? And I ain't heard nothing about that.
Keep at it.
Oh, I will. You done me a great service, mister. And I fully intend to repay my debt. Thricefold, if it pleases.
Thank you, Thomas.
Place to sleep and meal to eat is thanks enough. Don't you worry. I'll get you sorted soon.
Ah, cheers me old macker. Alright. Why is he not letting me talk to him again? You have more? Thomas? Thomas?
When I know something, you'll know something. Got no office to give at current. When I do, you'll be the first to hear it.
Alright. Okay. That's just about everything. So let's just quickly run through our new database entries. I think we've picked up quite a bit. Oh yeah, definitely. Locations, right, so in Boston we've got the Faneuil Hall. Stop a pause and a read if it interests you. Alright. We've got the Green Dragon Tavern. Okay. But we've already done these ones. Might not have saved the ones from last time. No matter. Right, yeah, I've already done the Atlantic, haven't we? Right, people, individuals, Charles Lee we've done, haven't we? Yeah. Cool, I've got Benjamin Franklin. Uh-huh. Okie doke. William Johnson. Very good. Thomas Hickey. Irish born. So he's Irish then. He doesn't sound Irish. He sounds incredibly Cockney. I don't know. Birch we've already seen, haven't we? And I'll tell you. Alessio we've seen. And Mills we've seen. British regulars, that's a new one, isn't it? Okay. Events. Yeah, we've seen the Beggar's Opera. Items, ships, and that's the Providence. Yeah, we've seen that. Okay, that's the database covered. If we have a look in our DNA tracker, we did do this at the end of last time. There's only so many we can access right now, so, you know, collectibles, so we've got his almanacs, but we've not started that. So sequence 1 was Refresher Course, A Deadly Performance, and Journey to the New World. And sequence 2, we've done 2 out of 5 so far, so we've done Welcome to Boston and Johnson's Errand. So, yeah, and also you might notice with that one, it says completed all the constraints in one playthrough. That means that you do, technically, have to get both the firearms and not losing half the health in one sitting. You can't just do one and then the other, otherwise you won't satisfy the third one, basically. But obviously that doesn't pop up when you only have one. It's optional, because you either get it or you don't. Alright, that does it for that. So the next one is it Finding Church, the next one? Next on the list? Not sure. So we've just got Church and Pitcairn now, haven't we? We've got 3 out of the 5. So there's a 6th one, I can't remember. Pretty sure I said 5. So, yeah, we'll see who that is in the next episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video. I'll see you guys in episode 3. Bye, guys.